Hello! So, we didn't get one last week because I was out adventuring and gallivanting, so we're going to fit 2 weeks worth of shirts into one video. Don't worry, it's still going to be top 10, it's not going to go on forever, so that's something pretty cool. And I do have a rule. A rule is I'm not going to include any more of those Italian shirts because people are still buying them and selling them at high value, and I've come to the decision in my head, and I don't care what anybody else says, these are all fake. All of them are fake. When I was looking through the list this week, I saw 3 match prepared / match worn / match anything Chiesa shirts for the final against England, and they even started referencing each other in the description, saying this is not like the one from such and such. It's like, bro, they're all clearly not real, and people are still spending thousands of pounds on these shirts. So yeah, we're not going to include them in the list because I just think it's just clearly not legit. And if any of them were legit, well, I don't care anyway because we've seen them already. So let's just get on with the top 10. We've got some good selection of shirts, kind of Manchester United heavy, but I suppose that's going to be expected. They were a big team at one point, so you know they're going to be worth a little bit of something. But there's some cool shirts in here that you don't see too often, and one that I'd never seen before. So in 10th place, we have this Manchester City shirt. So it's claiming to be signed by the entire squad, or at least most of them, I suspect. It is last season's home shirt. I wasn't actually a huge fan of that design. I don't know quite how the 3 Manchester City fans would have felt when they saw it released. Probably quite happy. And of course, it's associated with their amazing loss to Chelsea in the Champions League final. This shirt has a certificate of authenticity, so it definitely means it's legitimate. And what was funny, in the description, somewhere near the bottom, he was like, please can everybody stop reporting me for selling fake shirts? I will pursue this. No smoke without fire there. If I had seen that in the description, I'm thinking, I'll take a pass. I'll take a pass, thank you. But 7 people clearly wanted to take the chance and ended up spending £540 on this shirt here, which is totally all legit. So that's that's for them to decide. Next is an interesting one. So it's a Liverpool shirt. It's the sort of the 76 to 82 or 77 to 82. They had it for quite a number of seasons. It's their home shirt. And when reading the description, they were claiming that they bought it in 78 and never wore it at any point in the last 44 years. Seems kind of unbelievable that someone would go that long. I mean, even if, surely, I mean, you can forget about it, but that's a bit weird. But it's not impossible, I guess. So the condition is very good. It is very good. But I just feel like that's a little bit of a stretch to believe. But, you know, in this game, we will believe that everything is real unless they're not, which is most of them. So 62 bids, and this one sold for £563, which I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's maybe a little bit low. For sure, that's old, associated with Liverpool. Really good condition, like probably the best condition shirt you could imagine from that time period. 563? I don't know. Interesting. Next one is Juventus. Ronaldo shirt. It was match prepared for their game against Bologna last season, and it's also signed by Cristiano Ronaldo. No certificate this time. He's got to take their word for it. And to be honest, I'm pretty certain this seller is one of the people who are also selling the Italia Euro shirts, which we already kind of think aren't legit. So maybe this one isn't legit either. Typically, it has to be Ronaldo. I mean, for me personally anyway, I don't even like this shirt. I think it's a bit weird. The 2 sponsors don't work. Black and white stripes for me, not my favourite combination of colours. So it would be a hard pass. But with it being Ronaldo, people were interested, and there were 25 bids, and it ended up selling for approximately £677.58, which I feel like you can buy official licensed signed shirts from like dedicated place like Icons for less than that, and you get a frame with it. But I don't know, some people were wanting to go for it. This one's a cool one because I'd never seen this shirt before. So it's the 86-87 Brighton Away shirt. And I actually really like the design. It's manufactured by Adidas and has really cool, I like the sort of thicker three stripes on the shoulders, and then there's like the thin pinstripes running across the bottom. It's a really nice design. And the condition of the shirt is actually really cool. Really nice. The description itself is pretty basic. It just says what it is, and there is a number on the back, which kind of maybe suggests it could be like a match worn one, because I don't think there were personalization of numbers then, or at least if they were, it was kind of rare. So if I was a Brighton fan, I could be tempted by this, and one person was tempted by it and ended up selling for £700, which is a lot of money to be spending on a Brighton shirt, but like I say, I've not seen many of these around, so they're probably quite rare. Condition's decent, and if it's all legit, then fair play. Next is an interesting one for me, because it's brand new with tags. It has the cardboard around the neck, which makes it super special. And it's Manchester United, and it was the shirt following their iconic treble season, and this one actually has David Beckham on the back also. So it's got a lot going on for it there. Conditions, as you can imagine, is near down perfect. The tags look kind of legit. They're kind of worn away like you'd expect, kind of stained a little bit. Condition shirt's amazing, and to be honest, it looks pretty legit to me. In 75 other bids came in, and it ended up selling for £900, which I think that's interesting. That is, because obviously Manchester United is such an iconic club. That designer shirt, everyone's gonna be associated with it. And if it is brand new and in perfect condition, that's quite a little piece there for somebody. Now this one's interesting. So it's Admiral Coventry City goalkeeper shirt. So quite an older one, something from the 70s. And looking at the photograph, I mean, it's not the most amazing of qualities. I want to say that's pink, but it could be like a really just mucky red, because looking at the photographs in close up in detail, it looks like possibly they've been using this to clean the windows for the last 20 years. It's not the greatest conditions. And then the description is quite interesting. It says, goalkeeper shirt which was given to me after a training session at Brighton-on-Dunsmore in 78. I cannot confirm whether this was worn by Jim Blythe or Les Seeley, as both were training that day, and the jersey was given to me by a member of the coaching team. The number 1 on the back, which there is one, is not original and was added at a later date. I don't understand why people do that. Why would you do that? I understand if you're adding a number on the back and you're using official, legitimate printing, but if you're just adding effectively just a random number that you found on eBay and you just put it on the back, don't quite get that. Especially if it's such an old vintage shirt like this, you're just totally just going to ruin it. Just leave it, take it off. It's a goalkeeper. It's going to be number 1, so that's just my own little pet peeve. Anyway, 26 bids, and this one went for £925. Bangaroony. It's not too bad. Condition could have been better, but you know, keep your eyes open because number 1 is from the same person. Okay, we're back to Manchester United once again, and this one is the 1986 shirt, the home shirt, and this one is coming all the way from Dubno, Ukraine. The description is kind of just them saying this was Sir Alex Ferguson's first shirt that was there, and then they put an image of the team and they blocked out Alex Ferguson's face. I don't know why they're doing that for. It's kind of weird. But the condition looks pretty decent. It's kind of obviously an iconic shirt, and they were just saying that this is just in decent condition. Small little nicks. Long sleeve. People love their long sleeve shirts, and 17 bids. And this one went approximately for £992 and 49 penceroony, nearly a grand. When you consider that Liverpool shirt was like not half the price, but not too far away from that. That seems a bit weird. And again, in third place, we have Manchester United. Again, and this time it's the 1996 Umbro player match worn away shirt with number 5 on the back, and it's extra large. White Manchester United. I don't know about white. I kind of don't mind them in white. I feel like they're less Manchester United when they're in white. If they're in red, it's like, oh, it's Manchester United. I hate them. But when they're playing white, it's just a little bit better. Maybe it's more pure. I don't know. This one, the description is quite good. It's just them sort of just detailing that it's match worn sort of player version. It goes into a lot of detail about all the features. So for someone who's put all that effort into it, I kind of feel like this is probably going to be legit. And it ended up with 48 bids. The condition of the number on the back is a bit rubbish. I feel like they've sort of starred it and it's stuck together, which is a bit of annoying, which is kind of why I don't personalize my shirts, because the ones that are hung up are not too bad, but the ones that I've got in a big container, they're just going to get sticky. This one, 48 bids and pushed over 1,000. We went to £1,218. I mean, sure, why not, eh? Why not? Anyway, it's the penultimate shirt. And we're back to the Euros again with some more shirts. Okay. So this time it's France, and it is not match worn, Griezmann shirt against Allemand, or Germany as we know them in the UK. And I get why they put not match worn, because they're kind of advertising that, look, it isn't match worn, so don't be mistaken. But the fact they use the word worn means that anybody who's searching for match worn or worn shirts, this link is also going to come up as well. And then some people might just get confused and end up buying it. I think that's a bit sly, but you know, people I suppose need to learn to read. This one apparently given to the seller by Guy Stéphane, who's like one of the assistant managers in the French national team. We have to believe that story, I suppose. It's Griezmann. To be honest, I like Griezmann at Sociedad. I kind of thought it was okay at Madrid, but at Barcelona, I don't know, he's gotten a bit weird as he's sort of progressed and got more popular. He's kind of turned into a bit of a something. I'm not a huge fan anymore. If I was to get a France shirt, I would absolutely be getting Kante. And also the shirt design, I'm not a huge fan of it. They've had some great shirts recently, but this one is not my favourite. But 26 people thought it was worth a punt, and it ended up going for approximately £1,481.15. That's a lot of money, that is, for a shirt that is not really associated with anything spectacular, because the Euros wasn't amazing for them. But the number one, the winner, the most high-priced shirt for the last 2 weeks, is this original 1978 sky blue shirt worn by Tommy Hutchinson, Coventry City. And it's the same person who was selling the other one, the pink goalkeeper shirt. So this one, as again, it's really classic. I don't know, something about this weird, these lots like, I don't know, we're running down the side, that weird white and blue stripe. Kind of looks kind of cool, but also a bit off. I don't quite understand it. This one, description says, original 78-9 sky blue shirt worn by Tommy Hutchinson. This was given to Tommy in 1978 after a training session at Brighton-on-Dunsmore. That famous training session at Brighton-on-Dunsmore again. Well worn as used in their matches, and has a small tear in the front and sleeve which has been mended. One of the first ever sponsorship shirts following Jimmy Hill's agreement with Talbot in 77-78. These were not worn on TV as sponsorships did not allow that at the time. Not to be confused with the 80-81 large emblem shirts. So it's kind of iconic. It has a bit of history there, and if that's all true, then that's pretty cool. I don't like the material because I just don't like vintage football shirts. It just feels weird to me. But 32 bids, and this one went super high value, £1,800 and 75 pennies. That's it. Top 10. We didn't break 2,000, but we had a decent selection. We had a few Manchester United shirts, but you know, some quite cool stuff there. Some vintage stuff, a couple of newer ones, I guess. But that's just generally how the list is going to be. Anyway, let me know. Did you buy any of these shirts? Was it you? Did you spend £1,800? Which of the shirts would you have bought? Which of the shirts would you avoid? For me, if there was any that I could choose to buy, probably buy the Brighton one, to be honest. I just think it looks quite cool. But yeah, that's where I'd be. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Some cool videos coming up for the upcoming week. We have a bit of a rant against Puma on Tuesday. Lighthearted. And then I have a mystery parcel opened for Friday, which is kind of cool. Really nice. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.